share, and follow my page. Also, please feel free to join in to the conversation by calling the lines. You can call 712-775-7270, and the access code you will need is 989109. Make sure that you call the lines. I would love to have you join in with us. And again, thank you for your support. Hey, I want to thank everyone for staying tuned with me. Let me go ahead and get started again, because most definitely I am on one. I actually heard someone say that it is black people that actually receive child support, and that bothered me a lot. Basically, I was thinking that they would saying actually that black people are the ones that primarily get child support. And the only thing I can think to myself was, this person is nothing but a fool and uneducated, because receivers, the payees that get child support come in all shapes, sizes, color, religion, and different relatives, and most definitely are not all black or primarily black. You see high class, middle class, low class people getting child support. I think not all, but a lot of people out here actually need help with their kids. I need people to actually realize that no matter how, or let's say what color you are, age, religion, whatever it may be, there are people out there that the relationships break up so the two parents separate. And there are people out there in all shapes, color, religion, that think that they don't have to go ahead and take care of their children. So therefore, someone, as far as the primary giver, feels as if, and I take that back, because I'm most definitely going to reword that. I'm going to say that I'm not going to say necessarily that they don't want to take care of the kids. I'm going to say fairly. Let's say fairly take care of the kid. But as far as there's some out there that don't, fairly want to take care of the kids. So the child support system actually has to go ahead and get involved. And like I said, it's not primary black people. And it's, like I said, middle class, high class, low class. The parents just didn't make it in the relationship, and they're split up, and there's a primary giver, and they feel the need to go ahead and go to child support so they could get fair, or let's just say basically have the other party fairly take responsibility as far as income as they do in some way. Because there's some people out there that don't pay anything for a child that they have made, and that's totally not fair for whoever the sole parent is. I want to know what my listeners out there are thinking about that whole situation. Do you have a situation like this? Are you in a situation like this? If so, and I want to know from both parts, the payee, and I want to know from the payer. Why don't you go ahead and call in if you like and voice your opinion. Like I said, tonight all gloves are off and anything's able to be put on the table for discussion. So feel free to call in. I want to bring up one more thing too. A lot of people say that they should be able to tell the payee what to spend the money on. I don't agree with that. And I'm going to go ahead and give an example. Say, for instance, you have money. You are the person that pays. You are the payer. And you have a lot of loot. And your payee doesn't have a lot of loot. And your payee wants to go ahead and put your child in a fine house and give your child the best of the best, and ask for you, since you are able to go ahead and front that loot, to go ahead and do so. That I don't think you should disagree with that, because simple fact is, if you are someone that's out there and don't want the best for your child, then there's something wrong. Sit back and think about that. Like I said before, though, I understand that there's a lot of baby mamas out here that's really, really spending money recklessly. You know, I don't agree with that, you know, and I know that is wrong, but I'm not talking about that specific female. I'm talking about the female that's actually doing right with this money that you actually are sending this child. And like I said, maybe she only wants the best for your child. Please think about that. And maybe she does want the house on the hill, or the house with the picket fence, and eat at the best restaurants, or have the best name brand clothes, or the shoes, or whatever it may be. But know this, your child is right beside her getting the best of the best. So with that being said, I don't think anybody has the right to complain. You know, I want to know what y'all actually think about that, you know. So like I said, you know, my listeners out there, go ahead and call in. If you're going through a situation with child support, the payee, the payer, call in and make sure you let your voice be heard. I want to know what your thoughts are about the system. I want to know what you think about the person that you have to pay child support to, and I want to know about the person that actually is receiving the child support. Call in and let your voice be heard. And also, I want to know, if you do call in, could you tell me, if you are the payer, what do you think a fair price for you would be as far as paying child support? And the payee, what do you think a fair price would be for you to receive child support? What is it that you think is feeling that you should be receiving, basically? You know what I'm saying? What's a good price for you? And also, I want to know what people out there actually think of how this whole situation actually affects the children. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and take a break. Make sure you tune in. Hello everyone, this is your host Jazzy929, and I want to ask y'all to all like, share, and follow my page. Also, please feel free to join in to the conversation by calling the lines. You can call 712-775-7270, and the access code you will need is 989109. Make sure that you call the lines. I would love to have you join in with us. And again, thank you for your support.
Out Loud with Jesse 929.
Welcome back, everybody. I want to thank everyone for staying tuned. Like I said, this is all gloves off, and anything is able to be put on the table because this is an open discussion, and I want to know what's on your mind. I want to bring up one more thing, actually, a couple more things. And I know a lot of people probably feel some type of way about this, but I really and truly don't care. Like I said, this is all gloves off, and anything is able to be put on the table tonight. Y'all, baby daddies, or let's just say fathers,